What a wonderful world. What a wonderful.
Hey girlies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, subscribe, help a girl out. But today I feel like this video is very different from the other videos that I have posted because I'm usually very like happy-go-lucky, like woo-woo hoo-hoo. But I thought that I should come here today and kind of like open up about my feelings and my journey with our girl, depression. Love her very much, but I'm usually not an open up kind of girl. Now, my best friends, my dear best friends, if you're seeing this video, I am sorry, okay? Because I know, like, I have the absolute best friends that I could ever ask for. And they always check up on me. They're always like, you know, how you doing? How is things going? Blah, 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 blah. And I usually always say, I'm fine. And it's not that like I don't want to open up, it's just like I just can't, you know? And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. It's just like when I hear the words like, how are you? Like, are you all right? Like the first things that come out of my mouth is I'm fine. You know, like I just don't process my feelings, if that makes sense. Like I can contextualize my feelings, which is what I do most of the time. And from seeing all the TikTok videos about all the psychologists out there, I'm now seeing that that's not what I'm supposed to do. And it's just, I'm not feeling my feelings at all. And I don't think I've like felt my feelings like in a couple of years, like in a very long time. And it usually gets to the point where it's like I bottle my feelings up so much until it gets to a point where it just comes out. But it'll take like me seeing like a very sad movie or like an extremely sad video or like an extremely sad song for like all the things that I bottled up that has like the same sentiment to come out. But like when it comes out, it doesn't like stay for very long, if that makes sense. Like I'll have like a few tears and like I'll be very sad. I might cry for like 2 minutes and then I'm done and I don't feel anything again. And like I've realized that like I've used humor as like a defense mechanism. And I think that one of my best friends actually made me realize that because she came over and we were talking and she said that, you know, with me starting YouTube and everything, like it was very brave of me to do that. Like she wouldn't have like, not the confidence because she's very confident, but like the bravery to like put yourself out there. And I feel like for me, it doesn't feel like bravery to me because like I couldn't care less if people saw my videos and was like, this girl is dumb as hell. Cause I'm just like, yeah, okay. But you laughed. That's the point. You know, like if it's like humor, like I couldn't care any less. Like it's as if like I've put on a mask for so long when it comes to like masking my feelings that I can put my feelings aside for like a lot of things. So when it comes to doing YouTube videos and like being funny or being goofy, like it is me. But like sometimes I'm just like, I don't know if it is me because I feel like I've put on a mask for so long that like the lines are very blurry on like what is me and what isn't. But I think when it comes to humor, it's just like I put my goofy side on the forefront. So my like sentimental and feelings is like way deep inside that like nothing really gets to me, you know? But then I can't live my life just being 100% goofy and like no feelings, no substance, no nothing, you know? And that's what I realized in these past couple of days because I haven't filmed in like a week, I think. And then I was thinking about doing this video and the thought of actually turning the camera on and talking about my feelings made me want to gag. Like I wanted to throw, I do not talk about my feelings, not even to my bestest of friends. And I don't know exactly where it came from. I think it just comes from childhood. Like I never really talked to my mom about my feelings. And it's like, it's not her fault, but I just feel like in the circumstances of how I grew up, anyways, when it comes to my, like how I feel, right? In the recent years, like ever since COVID, I would say, I feel like I got to a point where I was just like extremely just numb, you know, whether it was good news, bad news, anything, like I just don't feel like the excitement in my chest, if that makes sense. It's like you could tell me like, hey, Coralie, you won the lottery, and it's like I know I'm happy, right? I'm supposed to be happy, but like I don't feel anything. And it's like I don't know if I'm supposed to feel something, or if it's just like, well, you're happy, like it's a good news, so you're happy, right? Like I guess that's something like you guys can tell me in the comments, because like I don't know if like, I mean, I guess it's like a feeling you're supposed to feel, but I just don't feel the feeling, right? And I feel like I've put on a mask for so long that it's like when it comes to my emotions, like I just can't. Like I just want to make jokes about it. So that it's like, haha, let's move on, because again, I want to gag. So the thought, like this video is just like stressing me out. Like my sensories are overloading. I have the fan on, I have the TV on that has like a video of like rain falling. I have my AirPods on because like I'm trying like not to hear my voice as much, just because like this video is just like, ugh. But yeah, I just wanted to like make this video to kind of like, if anybody is also going through this, like you're not alone. Like I feel a lot of people are also going through this. I think for me, music helps me a lot. Like I've been listening to 21 Pilots a lot for the past like 2 months. And I managed to get myself concert tickets for this September, which I'm really excited for. Like that's the one thing that's like keeping me going, because like that's the one thing that I'm like really looking forward to. But yeah, like their music helps me a lot because it talks a lot about like anxiety, depression, and everything. So I think it just helps me, it just helps me think about my feelings, but then also feel it through the music, if that makes sense. It's like, I feel like it's like I kind of need help to feel what I'm feeling. So music helps me a lot, because with the music, with the sounds and everything, it just helps me get into the space to feel how I'm actually feeling instead of thinking what I'm feeling. You get me? But yeah, I don't know. I think just everything is just getting to me right now. You know, like my birthday is in what? 8 days. I'm gonna be 22 years old, and it feels like I'm not going anywhere, you know? Like I have a high school reunion that's like in 2 or 3 weeks, and I don't want to go because since high school I've gained like 30-40 pounds, which like I know like it's not much, but I already had issues with the way that I used to look back in high school. And when I look at those pictures now, it's like I was so skinny. I was so skinny, and in my head, I felt like I was the biggest girl in that whole school. I was like, oh, my friends are all so much skinnier than me. Like my arms are so big, my thighs are so big. And now looking back, I'm like, damn, like I should have appreciated that more, because now that I actually am the way that I used to think that I was, now it's like really playing with my mental, you know? And it's just so weird because it's like, you know, I feel so bad in my body now, and it's like I don't like how I look. None of my clothes fit me anymore, because like I was never a girl that like went shopping because I didn't like have the money to go shopping. And then when I got a job to get the money to go shopping, I had been like binge eating or like eating my feelings for so long that I gained the weight. So now I didn't want to go shopping because I'm like, either way the clothes are not going to look good on me because I don't like how I look. So it's like now all the old clothes that I have, they don't fit me. So then I don't want to go out and leave the house because like this whole situation. But then I know that if I just ate well and then worked out, you know, like I wouldn't be in this mess, or I wouldn't still be in this mess. But it's like, it's just like I just don't have the will to do it. You know, like it's so weird. It's like I know what I'm supposed to do, but I still like don't have the push to do it. You know, and I feel like I've been looking for answers outside of myself to fix that situation. Like when I'm on TikTok and then I see videos and people are like, oh, well, like I used to have that, and then like, I don't know, I started taking like these vitamins, and then I started to have the motivation to do it and wake up and like want to do stuff. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm gonna go buy those vitamins, and I buy it and then it doesn't do anything. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's a different kind of vitamins. Maybe I'm supposed to like, I don't know, do something else. Or like, I got myself a journal so I can start like writing and like manifesting, and do my daily affirmations and stuff. And like, it honestly, it does work, you know, like I felt like a bit more positive like when I was doing it. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like there were feelings that I just wasn't talking about, and I was just trying to like, you know, scribble, I'm positive, I'm happy, I'm great, when deep down I'm not. So like, it doesn't fix those issues. So I felt like, you know what, like, let's talk about it. Let's actually say it out loud. Let's speak it out there. And I think YouTube for me like feels a lot easier to do that in some kind of way, just because there's no one actually in front of me. Like, I feel like every time someone is in front of me and I have to say how I feel, it's just like the words just like leave my mind. I also don't think in a linear way. So it's like, I'll start talking about something and then something else will pop in my head, which I feel like with my YouTube videos, you guys have realized. So it's just kind of like all over the place. And I guess I just wanted to come on here and talk about it. And, you know, if you feel the same way, then you're not alone. I think we just need to start actually talking about how we feel and not just pushing it down, you know? And also the important thing is to actually let yourself feel how you feel. Because also just talking about it and then not feeling how you feel is not gonna help. Which is what I realized. So I'm in the journey of letting myself feel how I actually feel, which is not, it's not fun, but I know in the long term it's gonna be worth it, you know? Cause when your chest starts hurting, it's not a vibe. It is not a vibe. I did not know. Like, you know, when you watch movies and they talk about like heartbreak and stuff like that, and it's like, oh my God, I can feel my heart breaking. I used to think like, oh, you know, oh, you know, you feel your heart breaking. It's like a way of saying it. But like, honestly, like when you feel your heart breaking, you're just talking about, you know, oh, like my heart breaks. Like, no, like you can feel when your heart is in pain. And like, that is not fun. Like I started feeling like that, like last week, I want to say, and it's like I can feel, I'm starting to like feel a bit more of like the pain that I've like been suppressing down, which is like crazy to think. But I think that, you know, to all my goofy girlies out there that use humor as a defense mechanism, girls, we need to start talking about how we feel, and we need to stop making jokes to kind of get through it. Okay, this is the most serious I've ever been. Okay, I don't even know if you can call this being serious, because I'm trying to like jab some, you know, upbeatness into it, but this is the most serious that I've ever been. And I don't know, it just hit on me like when my friend told me that like it was so brave to do YouTube, and then in my head I was just like I don't know, like I just put the camera on and then I do it. Like, it doesn't seem brave to me. And then it dawned on me, like, it doesn't seem brave to me because like I've put on like so many walls around me that it's like no one can really see like what's behind the walls. So it doesn't like matter as much. you know? But like the thought of putting this video out scares the shit out of me, because it's like, damn, like I'm putting like all my insecurities out there with like my weight or like everything that with my depression. And even then, like I haven't said, it feels like I haven't said much. Like, and I know like it could be like way worse. Some people like have way worse lives than I have had. But I just feel like for me, it's just like I've just felt so like, I guess, invisible for so long. So I just feel like it just didn't matter to talk about my feelings, because I didn't feel like anybody cared, or because I didn't feel like anyone could fix it, you know? So it's like, what's the point of talking about it to my friends if they can't really do anything about it? So to future me, you know, in a couple of years, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're happy. Stay alive. To all my girlies out there, stay alive, please. And yeah, just start talking about your feelings more. And if you're also going through something similar, just know that you are very much not alone. The world is a wicked, wicked place, but there are a lot of happiness out there. You just have to let yourself like experience it and feel it, you know, which is not easy when you're going through things and when you're telling yourself that you're not worth those things, you know. And you may not even be telling yourself directly like, oh, well, I'm not worth happiness or worth having fun. But when you're forcing yourself to stay inside because you're like, oh, like I don't look good enough to go outside, or I don't like, you know, like nothing fits me, so like I just want to stay inside because like it won't look good or whatever. Like you're indirectly telling yourself that you're not worth the happiness or to have fun, or you're not pretty enough to go experience the world or to do this and that and this and that, you know? So genuinely, like, you are worth all those things. You just have to start realizing it yourself, and to talk about how you feel, talk about your feelings, and just try and be a bit better every day. But yeah, this was today's video. I feel like I'm like so awkward right now because like seriously, like this is so unlike me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Very different from the usual vibes, but yay. See you guys in the next video.
And it goes a little